What's up, everybody? It's the DFS Whisperers coming live with a video for tomorrow's NBA slate.
What's up, family?
Hope everybody's doing well and had a nice Friday night slate.
That's right.
Yeah, I
Man,
heard our GPP.
We be having our heads in this stuff so much, man. Sometimes we forgetting what day it is.
I'm telling you, man, boy, I be in so many numbers, boy.
I'm saying, right?
It's crazy.
We're projecting what one player's gonna do, but meanwhile, we don't even know what today is.
I'm low key pissed though. I mean, we had a good night today, man. We had a great night, but I'm pissed, man, with Tolliver, because I was debating from last night all the way to lock what to do with Tolliver. I ended up having him in a few GPPs, but I got total 10x value.
We was literally up late last night talking about Tolliver
and Gorgie
Jang and all these
like
folks,
they're gonna
man.
break the slate tomorrow, and they actually absolutely did.
Like Bembry
follow your gut, people.
Bembry was the obvious man to go to, but he was one of the worst sub 4K players you could have picked today.
Crazy, man.
And normally this guy cannot stop touching the basketball. So man, this time around around the NBA season is kind of hard to predict in DFS because you gotta like really look at motivation. Like, what are teams' motivations? What is players' motivations going into the playoffs?
Got some interesting stuff though in tomorrow's slate. You know, you got an early slate and a main slate tomorrow. MLB has been going well so far too. So shout out to that.
Good.
Shout out to Gabriel Skywalker, man. He's been really helping us out a lot with MLB, man.
Absolutely,
the real one.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's get the homework out the way. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops. What are we trying to do in fantasy?
We're trying to thrive in fantasy, man.
Thrive Fantasy, man. We're a new DFS site that focuses on player props. You pick your top 12 favorite props, and then, you know, if you get the most props right, you win money. Simple as that. And if you want to join Thrive Fantasy, simply use our promo code WHISPER, and they match your first $10 deposit. Draft Dashboard. One of the best DFS tools out here. This tool, man, is absolutely awesome. I love using it, man.
I do too.
You got the top players of the day. You got the position optimizer that breaks down everything down to a T, from the projected ownership to the fantasy points per minute. They got the hit percentage, which is a percentage that shows you the chances the player hits 5 times value, and many more stats.
Absolutely.
You got the sleepers and studs. You got the player trends that show you the salary differences, point per dollar production, minute monsters, and player performances. Then you have the super accurate lineup optimizer.
Oh my God, very
crazy accurate, man. I love this optimizer.
I do too.
Yep. And what else?
The NBA cheat sheet.
NBA cheat sheet. If you don't know how to do research, don't want to do research, or just don't have time to do research, NBA cheat sheet is here to save your life. And, you know, from the top locks of the slate to the top studs of the slate and to the top value of the slate, and on FanDuel, the top punts with upside, man. You get all of this for $1 for your first month if you click the link in the description. And you also get to see our custom player pool. Basically, all the players that we're considering for the day.
And we get all this for $1.
$1 for your first month.
Man, I can make all this money within 30
And Draft
days.
Dashboard also sponsor a $25 giveaway.
Oh, who wants $25?
All you have to do is comment the player that shits the bed the most for you in DFS. We've been loving the answers so far this week. Today's the last day to enter. And while we're shooting tomorrow's video, we will announce our second winner.
All right. Good luck.
Yes,
comment as much as you want. You know, the more times you comment, the more chances you have.
Yep. So let's get into tomorrow's 6-game main slate.
All right. It's going to be another interesting one, man.
A lot of decent plays. You know, Kawhi Leonard is already out. So Kyle Lowry, I know he shit the bed on y'all, but you could potentially get him at very low ownership at a great price because of recency bias.
Yeah, people are gonna get off him because a lot of people are pissed at him right now.
Yep, he's playing Chicago, so I say fire up the Lowry, Van Fleet, and Siakam. You just gotta throw them in somewhere. They were just a little too obvious to stake for the video. Yeah, oh my
That's
God.
me firing up Kyle Lowry.
Oh my God,
I'm sorry.
But yeah, and I'm personally pissed at Lowry because he messed up a lot of great lines for me.
Yeah.
Made me look like a dummy, basically.
Yeah, he did it to all of us. A lot of people were on him, but it's all right. It's a new day.
Our picks were on fire from yesterday's video, but today we took a little different approach. I'm like, I want to show y'all probably the players that almost nobody will talk about.
Yeah, so let's look at some value. First pick is going to be Josh Okogie. Now, earlier in the season, I would have said, be careful about playing this guy unless
Georgia boy.
Yeah, Georgia boy, of course. Be careful about playing this guy unless Andrew Wiggins is out. That's what I would have told you. But, recently with the season winding down, Minnesota has no hopes of going to the playoffs at this point. They're letting this guy run. So they pretty much just going to let him, be free up until the end of the regular season. And he's at a price tag of $5K right now. And they're just coming off a hard-fought victory, controversial victory against the Golden State Warriors.
I don't know, man. Sometimes when I watch the video, I think it's a foul. Sometimes when I watch the video, I don't think it's a foul.
I don't think that was a foul at the end, man.
But it kind of looks like he was pulling him, though, when he was going up for the alley-oop.
I mean, the thing is, he had no chance at it. I mean, it was a badly thrown alley-oop.
Hey, man, it's Towns. He's somewhat athletic.
I don't even know.
By the way, Towns is highly in play tomorrow with no Embiid. After having a somewhat bad game tonight, I could see Towns crushing Boban.
Spirits possibly high too from beating the Warriors, but anyway, get you some Josh Okogie. He's gonna run. Lately, he's been getting roughly around 30 to 35 minutes. If you look at his last 3 games, he had a 34, 33, played 32, and the last 5 games, man, look, he's put up a 27, 33, 21, 33, and a 34. So when he plays, what's on your mind? I feel like you.
No, finish up with Okogie.
Oh, okay. It must be a stat you just thought about. But they show he has a 27% chance of hitting 5 times value, but more than likely that's because they're kind of, probably counting him like as a bench player or playing behind Wiggins. But like I said, with these rotations lately, coaches have kind of been switching it up. So Minnesota's coach is letting Okogie run. He will give you roughly about 0.7 points per minute. And let me see here. Let me pull up. I'm trying to pull up this little icon. Can I get to it?
Gotcha.
Here we go. And it's going to be slightly paced up.
Oh, you looking at the pace.
Yeah, so Minnesota, projected for 100 possessions. Philly at 101 possessions. I look for it to be another a hard-fought game, honestly.
Philly still fighting for seeding.
Exactly, and Minnesota's kind of they're doing like the Hawks. They're looking to spoil people's playoff runs or affect people's position in the playoffs. So I look for Okogie to be at the forefront. And don't worry if Philly does come out, high energy. If Simmons is crushing them, who I'm going to get into him next, and they put the game away, look for Okogie to still get some blowout run. So I like Okogie at this price. He can give you anywhere from 25 to 30. But if I were to do a projection, I'm going to say he'll give you about 33.
All right.
I think that's fair. Who you
done
got?
with Okogie? So I just thought about this. And I know it's probably going to be all over the place tomorrow, but it's Jimmy Butler revenge game.
That's right. Revenge alert.
Jimmy Butler is back in Minnesota.
That's right.
Back in Minnie.
Where he
for
just
the
had
first
all that,
time.
For
all that
controversy.
Drama. And it's no Embiid. Hey, I want all the shares of Butler I can get. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Butler is one of my favorite players in the league. I know he's going to be fired up to play in this game. Jimmy Butler's petty, bro.
Jimmy J. Buckets.
We might see the Jimmy Buckets, man, when the Chicago Jimmy Buckets, a 50 burger.
Just don't expect him to come out passive. He's going to come out like
he's coming for their necks.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but to get back to these picks, Al-Farouq Aminu, another
Chief.
monster game tonight. McCollum off the court, Nurkic off the court. He has to do more now. He's gonna see roughly anywhere from 20. He's averaging 29 minutes per game this season. Blowouts kind of cut into that, but I say Aminu plays anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes a game, especially now with McCollum and Nurkic off the court. I mean, look at his history against Detroit. 35, 36, 32, 31, and a 13.
Yeah, so
he owns this matchup.
Yeah, and a lot of that is with McCollum in the lineup.
And Nurkic in the lineup.
Nurkic, right. So,
and now he's playing them without those two.
Yeah.
Just dropped a 37 against Atlanta. I had a healthy amount of shares of him tonight. I'm looking to do the same tomorrow. The Chief, man, he's being a little bit more aggressive, going for more rebounds, driving in the lane. And if his three-pointer's falling, it's over with.
That's it.
As you can see, his projected ownership today was 8%. But
the thing is, he wasn't even hitting threes like that against Atlanta. He was actually driving and getting rebounds, and so he's a lot more active recently.
Yep, he averages about 0.8 fantasy points per minute. He's a 55% chance of hitting 5 times value at a 5K, projected for about 4.6 times value, which is 22. I want some Chief, man, tomorrow.
Absolutely.
No homo. That sounded terrible.
Yeah, pause, man. What's wrong with you? Golly.
Yes, that word.
It's worse than wanting some wood a couple days ago. Pause again. But I'm gonna have to go with Ben. I'm gonna have to go with Ben Simmons, man. Obviously, we know if Jimmy J. Buckets comes out firing, who does Philly have on that team that's at the forefront right now? Ben Simmons. No Embiid.
Yeah.
We all know that when Embiid doesn't play, this guy basically is, triple-double Ben Simmons. He more like score first Ben Simmons. He really does like to drive it to the hole a lot more when Embiid doesn't play.
English language is messed up nowadays.
I know, right?
You can't really say nothing no more.
I know. I'm like, should drive it to the hole. Okay, hold on. Slow down for a second. But you look at his last 5 versus many. I know he put up 1 dud, but the other 2 games he put up a 55.
And a 55.
And another 55.
And I expect a 55.
I do too. And he has a 78 dash ranking going into tomorrow. 64% chance to hit 5 times value. Will give you about 1.3 fantasy points per minute. He will be out there on that court playing anywhere from 30 to 35 minutes. So lock in Ben Simmons as one of your studs. Don't put him in 100% of your lineups. Again, we never recommend doing that. But I think he's going to be one of my solid studs tomorrow. So who you got?
Well, I got next Caboclo. Bruno Caboclo, man. I feel like I joked around with this dude so much that he turned into a superstar on me now.
Oh my God! How many times have we've gone around chanting his name, Caboclo?
I know, right?
And now this dude literally won't stop putting up 50 burgers.
Exactly. And I've watched his last 2 games. He's been playing different lately. Like, he is way more aggressive than before. He was way more passive back in the day. Now he's taking his shots. So I'd say, man, while he's still under 5K, I'm not saying he's a cash player or anything. I say, but he's worth a couple GPP stabs, man. If he's going to continue putting up these numbers at low ownership, especially ownership is a big thing too. Like, watch for his ownership. Because if his ownership is still going to be low, he's playing Phoenix. Mind you, he dropped a 40 against Golden State and OKC.
Yeah.
So against Phoenix is the matchup you expect him to get 40. Now, obviously, I don't expect him to get another 47 or 48, but I expect him to at least hit 5 times value, exceed about 5 to 6 times value tomorrow.
He better. I'll come find him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's a 0.8 fantasy point per minute. Wow, that has risen. He used to be a 0.6 fantasy point per minute guy.
Yeah.
He's projected for about 5.5 times value, and he hits 5 times value 26% of the time at this price tag.
Hey, we know he's going to get the minutes.
Yeah, the minutes are going to be there tomorrow because Noah's out again tomorrow.
Yeah.
So he's going to see minutes at the 3 and minutes at the 4. And they've already went ahead and shut down Kyle Anderson. They went ahead and shut down a couple other players as well. Avery Bradley, I know he's out. I'm forgetting now who they shut down as well. Jaren Jackson Jr. is out for the rest of the season. Mm-hmm. So he's going to be seeing minutes, and he's playing basically the whole game. At 4,800, if you have a sub 5K player that's playing damn near 40 minutes a game, you want that.
Exactly. He should just be able to walk into value.
Exactly. So. Who you got next?
For my next pick, I'm going to have to go with Jonas Valanciunas. And what I like to do is, man, just take a moment to give him a round of applause for what he's done over here recently. Come on, man. Clap it up for him one time. Man. And he's at a 8K price tag right now. And I said on the last video, pretty soon he's going to be one of these 10K centers.
You know what's crazy, though? We always used to say Valanciunas off the bench in Toronto used to hit value.
And he was playing 15 minutes.
Exactly. Like, he's that player that could play 20 minutes and get 40.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like 2 fantasy point per minute.
Yeah, just about. I mean, while we talk, he's pretty well. He's kind of close. About 1.4 fantasy points per minute per game.
Been crazy.
34% chance to hit 5 times value, and he's getting the minutes. 30.
And he has a premium matchup tomorrow.
Absolutely. What we've been saying all year? Bigs versus Phoenix.
Big man versus Phoenix. I do not expect Devin Booker to drop another 50 tomorrow. 9,700, man. I'm gonna let ownership dictate me on that one.
Yeah. Let's see what type of plans Bookman has. Because I didn't think he'd do it again last game, and he did even better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, get you some 8K Valanciunas. I mean, what last few games put up 40 burgers, 50 burgers? He had 160.
Yeah, that's 66.
66. Man. So, like I said, lock him in before he gets way too expensive.
Yep.
But that's who I'm going to go with.
Big Joe Val.
Absolutely.
And for the final pick of this video, my favorite out of the value guys in Chicago, we already know Levine and Bobby Not Levine. Levine and Chris Dunn are already out for tomorrow. I believe Otto Porter is out again. Lauri Markkanen has basically been shut down for the rest of the season because he's apparently tired. He said he's fatigued.
He's literally out for the rest of the season due to fatigue.
Tired.
So literally, this dude is tired in advance. Like he's saying, I'm not gonna play the last game of the season because I'm already too tired for it.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. What's happened to the NBA, bro?
I don't know, man.
Yo.
But a 6K Shaq Harrison in GPPs, I know people will be scared away from that price tag because you got a 5,800 Dragic with no Josh Richardson. Of course, I want that, but I also want a 6K Shaq Harrison.
Absolutely.
Like Shaq Harrison, man, this dude, he's one of the he's basically the golden piece out of the trash in Chicago. Like he's trash, but he's golden trash. If that makes any sense.
For those of you that are new to DFS, Shaquille has no relation to Shaquille O'Neal, so be very, very careful.
Yeah, if you think they're related, you deserve to lose on your next slate.
Yeah, you do deserve to lose. We have no sympathy for you.
But he's dropped a 43, 33, 26, 34, and a 19. Shaq Harrison I used to like even when everybody was around and I knew he's getting minutes. Now he's playing anywhere from 38 minutes to 30 minutes a game. He's 6K. So basically he's going to play the whole game. And he plays point right now. They're keeping him at point. He plays point and 3, but they're right now keeping him at point. Which means he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot tomorrow. Going up against Toronto, 9 times out of 10 is a blowout. And he'll see a bunch of run. And if it's not a blowout, he'll still see a bunch of run. Yeah. He'll easily walk into value. He's not very scoring dependent.
It's like most of the time.
He basically stuffs the stat sheet.
It's like you say most of the time. No matter what, he's always going to find a way to get his 30 or more.
Exactly. Him and Felicio, man. I always trust them to get like Shaq Harrison with minutes will always hit 30. 9 times out of 10. Felicio will always get his 20. He even went over his 20 and almost had 30 last game.
Yeah, no, I was impressed. I'm like, dang, Felicio. We was playing around with a Felicio lineup that could have took down.
Exactly. Now, I know Shaq Harrison, that 6K price is hard. That's why I recommend it for only GPPs. I'll be probably running it in cash, but hey.
I like it in GPP because a lot of people won't be on it.
Exactly.
Be very lowly on it.
Because even look at his chance to hit 5 times value, 20. Projected for 28. And he's a 0.8 fantasy point per minute guy. But once you turn off all those people, he's basically a 1 point fantasy point per minute guy. Right. Playing 30 minutes, 1 times 30. 30.
Exactly.
Simple maths.
Right. And he's going to get it every time, just about.
Like my boy Big Shaq says, simple maths.
Simple maths. And the team goes.
Oh, my God.
But anyway, those are our picks for today, guys.
Yep.
Happy Saturday. And what we need to do, drop our socials.
Yep. The socials are Twitter, DFS Whisperers, Instagram, the DFS Whisperers. Our email is in the bio. Hit us up for premium lines. Hit us up to interact. I know today I wasn't able to get to some of y'all's questions. I was kind of busy today, but I'm going to be back in business tomorrow.
In business.
Yep, back in business, man.
All right, then. So we going into the Saturday with a new attitude, a new vigor. Let's try to make some money. Let's try to make business happen.
Yes, sir.
And we wish each and every one of you a nice, hefty bag. And you know what else? We out here. Whisper Squad. Yeah, DFS Club. Throw it up. Hats, T-shirts coming soon.
Yeah, we forgot that.
DFS Club. Yeah, hold on. Skywalker, DC from DFS Space.
LJ from LJ DFS. Yes, y'all check them out and subscribe, man.
All right.
I need to help LJ run his numbers up, man.
Absolutely. FanDuel Gold over there.
Yeah, man. I told y'all, man, we're going to do the DFS Club.
Stop.
DFS Club plug eventually.
Absolutely. But anyway, we out here. Whisper Squad.
Lance Stevenson had a career high in rebounds.
Yes, he did.